Let me be brutally honest with you for a moment. You wake up tired, not the kind of tired that a good night's sleep fixes, the kind that sits deep in your bones before the day even starts. Your workouts feel like punishment instead of power. And in the bedroom, something that once felt effortless now feels uncertain, unreliable. Like a part of you you used to own has quietly slipped away. You are not imagining it. And it is not weakness. It is biology, and it started years ago without your permission. After 50, testosterone levels drop by nearly 40% compared to your peak years at 25. Not gradually, not gently. They fall off a cliff, and with them goes your drive, your stamina, your circulation, and yes, the quality of your erections. Blood vessels stiffen. The pelvic muscles that govern performance begin to deteriorate. And if you spend most of your day sitting, at a desk, in a car, on a couch, you are accelerating every single one of those losses. Most men respond the wrong way. They reach for a pill, a supplement, a procedure, quick fixes that mask the symptoms, while the real problem, weak circulation, collapsing hormone signaling, dormant muscles, continues to get worse underneath. But here is what your doctor never told you, what the supplement companies hope you never find out. Your body still has the machinery to produce testosterone, restore circulation, and rebuild performance. The switch is not broken. It is simply off. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to flip it back on using 3 targeted exercises that take less than 15 minutes a day, require zero equipment, and are backed by both clinical research and centuries of physical practice. I am Dr. Ada James, men's health and performance coach. Stay with me. What follows could change everything. Exercise 1, the hip thrust. Build the foundation. The first exercise looks simple. Do not let that fool you. The hip thrust, also called the glute bridge, is performed lying flat on your back, knees bent, feet planted hip-width apart, arms resting at your sides. From this position, you press through your heels and drive your hips toward the ceiling, squeezing your glutes at the top. Hold that peak position for 2 to 3 full seconds. Then lower with control. That is 1 rep. Perform 10 to 15 repetitions across 2 to 3 sets. Now here is why this exercise is a weapon, not just a warm-up. The hip thrust directly targets the gluteal muscles, the pelvic floor, and the deep core stabilizers. These are not random muscle groups. They are the structural foundation of your circulatory system in the lower body. When these muscles are weak and underused, as they are in most men who sit for hours a day, blood flow into the pelvic region becomes sluggish, restricted, and restricted circulation means weaker, slower erections. Strengthen these muscles, and blood moves freely again. The pathways reopen, but it does not stop there. Research confirms that compound full-body movements like the hip thrust directly stimulate the release of testosterone and growth hormone. Every single rep is a hormonal signal. Every session trains your endocrine system to produce more of what makes you a man. No pill delivers that. Movement does. Start today. No gym, no equipment, just the floor beneath you and the intention to reclaim what belongs to you. Exercise 2, the deep squat, the testosterone igniter. The second exercise is ancient. Martial artists, warriors, and athletes across centuries have used it to build endurance, discipline, and explosive hormonal power. It is the deep squat, sometimes called the horse stance. Stand with your feet wider than shoulder-width apart, toes angled outward at roughly 30 to 45 degrees. Begin lowering your body as if you are descending into an invisible chair. Keep your chest lifted. Drive your knees outward in line with your toes. Sink until your thighs are parallel to the floor or as close as your mobility allows. Hold this position. Start at 15 to 30 seconds. Work up to a full minute. Eventually, push toward 2 minutes. While you hold, breathe with intention. Deep through the nose, slow out through the mouth. What is happening inside your body right now is extraordinary. The deep squat stretches and strengthens the hip flexors, quadriceps, and pelvic floor in unison. These are the exact muscles governing circulation in the groin and lower abdomen. Unrestricted circulation means stronger, more consistent erections. But the hormonal impact is even more significant. Your legs are the largest muscle group in your body. When you load them with sustained, challenging movement, your endocrine system receives an unmistakable signal. Produce testosterone. Keep this man strong. Studies on resistance and weight-bearing exercise consistently show elevated testosterone levels following exactly this type of lower body training. Beyond hormones, there is a mental dimension to the horse stance that matters enormously. Holding a difficult position under physical pressure, maintaining steady breath, refusing to quit. These are the same qualities that translate directly into confidence and endurance in every area of your life. You are not just building muscle, you are rebuilding the man. Exercise 3, the cobra stretch. Unlock the flow. Strength without flexibility creates its own problems. After years of sitting, the hip flexors shorten, the abdominal wall tightens, the lower spine compresses, and all of that physical tension does something devastating. It chokes blood flow and compresses the very nerves responsible for sexual function. The cobra stretch, known in yoga as upward dog, is the antidote. Lie face down on a mat, legs extended, toes pointed back. Place your palms flat beneath your shoulders, elbows tucked close to your sides. On your inhale, press your palms into the floor and lift your chest upward. Initially, keep your hips grounded. As your flexibility improves, allow your hips to rise into a full upward dog. Hold the stretch for 15 to 20 seconds, breathing deeply and intentionally. Lower with control. Repeat for 3 to 5 rounds. This movement delivers 2 powerful benefits simultaneously. First, it reverses the postural damage of a sedentary lifestyle, opening the hip flexors, decompressing the lumbar spine, and restoring unobstructed blood flow through the pelvic region. When those pathways are open, circulation surges back into tissue that has been deprived of it. Second, it directly impacts your stress response. Chronic stress is one of the most underestimated destroyers of testosterone in sexual performance. Stress floods your body with cortisol, which constricts blood vessels and suppresses hormone production. The cobra stretch stimulates the adrenal glands and the parasympathetic nervous system, your body's built-in recovery mode, actively reversing that stress response. Tension releases, blood vessels dilate, circulation returns. Men who practice this consistently report not just physical improvement, but a mental clarity and lightness that carries into everything: mornings, workouts, relationships, intimacy. Your daily protocol: 15 minutes to reclaim your power. Here is how to put all 3 together into a sequence you can execute every single day. Start with 2 sets of 15 hip thrusts. Controlled, deliberate, full squeeze at the top. This activates your glutes and pelvic floor, priming blood flow for what follows. Move immediately into the deep squat. Hold for 30 seconds to start. Add time weekly. Your target over the coming months is 2 full minutes. Unbroken, breathing steady. Finish with the cobra stretch. 3 to 5 rounds, 20 seconds each. Let your spine open. Let your hips release. Let your body remember what it feels like to move without restriction. 15 minutes. That is all this costs. In exchange, you rebuild the muscular foundation of your performance, reactivate your body's natural testosterone production, and restore the circulation that makes everything else possible. Which of these 3 exercises are you starting with today? Drop it in the comments. Your commitment might be exactly what another man needs to see to take that first step. I am Dr. Ada James. Your vitality is not behind you. It is waiting for you to claim it. Start today.